Home is where I want to be. Pick me up and
Australia's island state of Tasmania is a land of jaw-dropping scenery.
born with a weak heart. I guess
World
I
Heritage
must
National
be
Parks and Reserves comprise over 40% of the island, making bushwalking one of the #1 attractions. Not so long ago, a walk would require you to machete your own way through. You'd reach a destination where someone would brew a dodgy cup of tea over a flame that'd have you freaking out about bushfires. You'd then try to find your own way back, end up in the car park for a stale sandwich and say goodbye. Thank goodness nowadays there are people with the good sense to introduce a fat dose of luxury to the notion of bushwalking. We're fortunate enough to be travelling through the Freycinet Peninsula on Tasmania's inspiringly beautiful east coast. And the Lady Eugenie here is our base, a luxurious 75-foot ketch-rigged yacht. Each day, she delivers us to a new and suitably spectacular location. It's amazing how much beautiful scenery there is. I guess you never get sick of it, though.
Never.
What's this behind us now?
So just behind us is the Great Oyster Bay. Within that we have Coles Bay. It's all sheltered waters in there, but...
The Wineglass Bay Walk is around 1.5 hours return, and at its peak is one of Tasmania's most celebrated sights. That is the prime image of Tasmanian tourism right there, isn't it?
Yeah, that one gets around a bit for good reason.
Do you know why it's called Wineglass Bay?
Yeah, it actually dates back to the 1820s when the first European settlers were here and they were into whaling. So they were whaling the right whale and capturing them, harpooning them, and bringing them up onto the beach. And the whale blood actually filled the bay and stained it red, and that's why it was called Wineglass Bay.
From here, you can turn back or head straight for the pristine sands of the bay. Wow. Now that is a beach you'd never tire of.
Never.
You'd do any amount of walking to get to that, wouldn't you? The crystal clear waters and white sands are just one highlight in a corner of Tasmania teeming with natural assets.
This is Tasmania's oldest national park.
Yeah.
So 1916 it became the national park.
Amazing.
So, yeah, there was some forward-thinking people that were really wanting to preserve this beautiful area, which is we're all thankful for now.
From here, it's a gentle 30-minute walk to where our humble abode awaits our return. G'day, how you going?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
On board and off, these tours are an intimate experience with a maximum of 8 guests. The cabins are cosy without being cramped, but you won't be spending much time below deck when you have all of this above.
No diggity, I gotta bag it up.
So they've all started to slide down the rock. Is that because we're here?
They might have had a bit of a fright, but they're pretty friendly too, and obviously they're not that concerned, but they sort of work in masses, so when one goes, they all think they should have a go.
Yeah. It's amazing. They're so cumbersome on land, but so graceful in the water.
They are, yeah, they're quite talented.
The Isle de Phoque, or Island of Seals as it translates in English, has one of the largest populations of Australian fur seals in the country.
The males, they can be up to 350 kilos or more.
Well, that'd be one there, right? That big one there, and then you've got, what, 20 or so harem.
Yeah.
He's living the life. And as we sail along the east coast, these pristine waters provide a few more surprises. Personally, I could think of nothing more wonderful than a fresh breeze, a calm ocean, a smooth cruise beneath a billowed sail, but make no mistake, a boat is where you're likely to bang your head, lose your balance, be mystified by the mechanics of the lavatory, and generally find the simplicities of life challenged. But here's where the beauty of this little venture kicks in. Just as the boat starts to close in, you'll find yourself delivered to yet another magnificent slice of Tasmanian wilderness and taken for a damn fine walk. We're only doing a slice of what is a 4 or 6 day experience with magnificent bushwalks planned each day. Given that this is ostensibly a walking trip, why add the boat to it?
The boat really just adds that extra little bit of magic. So you can walk through the bush, which is stunning, but when you come on the boat, you can get that from a different perspective and look back to the land. You open up all the marine life, as well as being able to bring our camp with us. So you've got the luxury of the boat to come back to every night.
On board, you'll be fed and watered till your heart and belly is content, with fresh Tasmanian produce washed down with local wine and a backdrop that's nothing short of sensational. God, Tasmania, you've got to love it. What a marvel it is, renowned for its brutality, its convicts, and an angry, gnashing, snarling mongrel of a beast known as the Tasmanian Devil. It's a place the great American writer Mark Twain described as a sort of bringing of heaven and hell together. And haven't they been brilliant at putting the hellish behind and embracing the heavenly? I mean, look at that. What a magnificent and absolute wonder down under, Tasmania is.
I come home, she lifted up her wings. I guess that this must be the place.